Alright, so kung nakita niyo yung isang post ko sa Facebook about teachers and all, um, I want to share some steps you could take, no, as a student. Kung paano kayo pipili ng teacher that would help you out, no. I'm not saying sa akin kayo magpaturo, 'di ba? Syempre kung gusto niyo, pwede din naman. Pero uh, just look for signs that a teacher is well-equipped and competent. So, ano yung mga dapat yung hanapin? Especially right now, kasi nga, sobrang daming marunong tumugtog. Pero, hindi naman nila naiintindihan talaga yung ginagawa nila. And, it's doing more harm than good. As I've said nga, no, especially for a lot of you na nagbabayad, no, if you're paying for lessons with someone who hasn't even spent a single centavo on their skills, 'di ba? Kung wala naman siyang lesson, sinabi na sa inyo self-study, tas magpapabayad. 'Di ba parang unfair naman yun sa inyo? Para kayo nai-scam doon. So, yun na. Number one red flag yun. If someone is willing to teach you, but if you ask them, paano ka natuto? Saan ka nagpaturo? And they tell you na, wala, self-study lang ako. Run. Yun na agad, no? Number one thing. So, of course, check the background, no, of the person you want to teach you, no. Sabi ko nga, yung violin is not an easy instrument to learn, no. Maraming movements na sa violin mo lang talaga ginagawa. So, as much as possible, find someone who had at least lessons, proper sessions, proper training sa pagtugtog, no. Hindi na kailangan, certified on this, on and that. Whatever certification. That comes in siguro later. And if you have the budget for it. Pero kung wala, just check. Nagpaturo ka ba? Sino nagturo sa'yo? You can even ask how much yung binayad nila, di ba? Just to check kung ano ba, kaya ba talaga nila magturo. Pangalawa, check their school, no, kung saan man sila nagpaturo, no. Pero minsan wala din talaga sa school, guys. may mga uh, may mga natuto lang din. Kahit na pumasok sila, let's say, pumasok sila sa isang prestigious music school. Pero hindi naman yun major nila. Natuto lang din sila, mag-self-study sila with their friends, parang gano'n. May mga ganun din kasing cases eh. Or minor nila, tas di naman nila sineryoso. So, yun, no? And of course, check the way they play. Doon pa lang makikita mo na. Kung sa tingin mo medyo, bakit ganun parang awkward siya tumugtog? Or, I think the best thing to look at is, pag nakita mo siya tumutugtog, tapos effortless yung pagtugtog niya. I think that's the most competent teacher you could have. Yung parang wala lang. Kasi ibig sabihin, alam niya yung ginagawa niya. Hindi siya talaga nahihirapan. He's not struggling. Or, he or she knows what they're doing. Kasi, kung nahihirapan siya, ba't parang mukhang hirap siya? Ganon. Bakit parang awkward yung posture niya? So, try not to, pag matigas yung kamay, yan. No? Ba't parang antigas? Ganon. Hindi gumagalaw yung mga joints. So, dun pa lang makikita mo na din eh, no? Of course, pag alam nila yung ginagawa nila, you won't see what do you call this? Yung hirap. Hindi mo sila nakikitang nahihirapan pag alam nila yung ginagawa nila. So, wala naman sigurong masama if you ask for credentials bago kayo sumabak sa lessons. Minsan yung ibang mga teachers parang nasasaktan yung ego nila eh. Pero, it's for your security. Remember, ito lang tandaan nyo. You are the ones paying. So, it's your choice. Kayo yung masusunod. If you're not happy with what you're getting, hindi na kayo kailangang mahiya. Yung iba kasing mga students ko, ganun yung nangyayari. Parang, nahiya po kasi ako eh. Kasi, paano po ako magpapaalam? Alam mo na nga na hindi ka natuturuan ng ayos. Alam mo na sa sarili mo na parang may mali. 'Di ba? But, they keep on telling you, hindi, ganyan talaga yan, or something like that. Instead of giving you answers. kayo naman yung nagbabayad eh. Huwag kayo mahiya. Don't hesitate to give feedback to them also na parang, sir, parang hindi ko na nakukuha yung gusto ko Parang may something. What is it kaya? And if they could answer you your questions, 'di ba? If they can answer your queries, then that's good. Baka meron lang kayong misunderstanding. But the thing is, ayun pa isa, no? If you are resulting into an question, sending questions to other teachers, di sa akin ka na lang magpaturo, di ba? Ganun lang kasimple. If your teacher can't answer your questions as well, na ikaw mismo, may problema ka sa technique mo, may issue ka sa bowing mo, may issue ka sa left hand, right hand mo, or whatever, sa ulo mo, or what, head position, neck position, shoulders, kung ano man yan. Tapos di nila masagot, tapos magre-result ka, magtatanong ka sa iba. 'Di ba? I would change teachers kung ganun. Kasi those things, dapat nakikita nila yon. Because again, you're their student. Kung may problem ka na technical or mechanical, meaning with the eye test, makikita na agad, dapat kinokorek. Okay? And I'm not saying it just to, para lang sabihin na ako lang, sa akin lang kayo magpaturo. No. Ito yung mga i-check nyo. Kasi, again, you are the ones paying. You shouldn't be, parang maging complacent na lang, okay lang yan. Kasi ganito lang binabayad ko. No, you're still paying. Diba? Kahit pagkano yung binabayad nyo, and if you're not getting the quality that you want and need, then there must be a problem. So, you always have the choice to look for someone else na mas makakatulong sa inyo. Again, I'm not saying this para mag-enroll kayo sa akin, but these are the things that you could have experienced, diba? And nakikita ko to, marami akong students na ganito yung naging issues and problems nila. That's why I want to share this for awareness lang. No? Again, yung number 1 rule nga, kung ang taong nagtuturo sa inyo ay hindi naman nagbayad para matuto din, baka hindi rin siya confident and competent enough to teach you properly. So, just check kung mga teachers nyo. Siyempre, yun nga, you have all the right to ask questions. Kung alamin nyo anong background nila, paano sila natuto, saan sila natuto, sino nagturo sa kanila, lahat yan. Tanong nyo. And even have them send videos of them playing, just so you understand what you're getting into. Kasi kung hindi, nagsasayang kayo ng pera. For me, it's borderline scamming eh. Daming ganyang issue. I had like 4 or 5 students come to me with the same problem. May issue sa teacher nila na ganito. Na parang, hindi na sila nakatiis. Umalis na sila. Kasi nga, parang naloloko na eh. Ganun yung pakiramdam. And we're raising a community. We want a community of people who play for the love, 'di ba? Hindi lang basta naman pera lang gusto. Yung maayos na turo, 'di ba? Minsan nagpapabayad ng mahal tapos di naman pala din marunong. No, there's a lot of cases that's like that. So, yun yung iniiwasan natin. I'm spreading this information for everyone to know that you have the power to choose your teachers, to choose your mentors para hindi masayang yung effort. Of course, if you are the ones paying, naglalabas kayo ng investment. It's an investment in yourself and you want to get the best out of that investment. And in order to do that, you must have the best quality instruction and education. So, napahaba na to pero yun. Good luck sa inyo.